Hello everyone, welcome back. So finally, summer has arrived. That's all I'm going to say, because it's been a rubbish year for growing. Everything is well behind what it should be, and tomatoes aren't even ripe, and we're now into August, and I haven't had one ripe tomato, which is really strange for this time of year, because I would have thought I would have had a couple. So, but no. So a couple of things I just wanted to touch on. Thank you for all the lovely messages about Chester and my little pooch, because they were really nice messages, to be honest, and I wasn't expecting the overwhelming messages that came through. Um, it is hard, but I'm pleased to say that we have a new addition to the family, and that is Wilbur. And he's been with us for about 2, 3 weeks now, and he's a little, well, he's a cross between a pug and a Yorkshire Terrier, so he's a Pugshire Terrier. But he's a little bundle of joy at the moment, so yeah, he's keeping us busy. But yes, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for those messages. They were really kind. Let's show you around a couple of things that are really good at the minute, because everything's starting to pop, and it's that time of year where you're really harvesting stuff, and it's August and everything's mega busy. So this is what I was saying about the tomatoes. They are just not ripened at all. We've got a couple down here that are really starting to turn, but yeah, they're all green at the moment. And to be honest, I really haven't pruned these or staked them up at all. They're really starting to sort of flop. And again, these just took off while I was on holiday, and yeah, they just went a bit. So the tomatoes just kind of took off when I was on holiday, to be honest, and I didn't have the first clue where to start pruning them. I had a look at a couple of other videos where they said about snipping out the side shoots, but there was just too much, so I didn't know where to start. So I've just left them, and I've been a very bad, very bad plant mum to them. But they're in a bit of a state now, so kind of need to get them pruned. So that's my job today, just to prune them back a little bit, poor little things. But let's show you this. So this is my dahlia bed, and the heads on these are just amazing. Look, I never expected them to just look like this. And I've taken a couple home just to kind of, have them in the vase and stuff. But look at them, they just look stunning. And I didn't plan on it, but they actually match my shed. My pink shed. Yeah, that kind of happened by accident. I think they're a variety called the Big Brother. We shall see what they look like, but they look amazing. And I've just cut some flowers back to take home, because that's the point of having them, the cut flowers, to be honest, is to have a cutting patch that I could take home. And this is a cutting patch, and I have to say, it just looks stunning. I'm so pleased with it. So pleased with it. That's one of the successes. The other flowers that I've got, let me show you these sunflowers. These were a variety called Titan, and the heads on them just look lovely. There's loads of them. There's a whole bed here of just sunflowers, which again is something I wanted. However, something very random. I don't think I've ever seen this in all my 4 or 5 years of gardening. I've never seen a sunflower do this. Take a look, because this is really weird, and there's some weird stuff that's going on as well. The gimbal just decided to tilt you. This is a sunflower that has two sunflowers actually growing in them. So you can see here, there's a sunflower and a sunflower here growing within the actual sunflower. So this did have sunflowers round it, but I've never seen that before, ever. It's really strange, because I've never seen a sunflower do that at all. So yeah, strange but true. However, let's take a look at another strange thing. So this sweet corn here, again, not sure what's happened here. The sweet corn is outside, so I'm not sure what's happened there, and it's happened on a couple of them. So you've got this one here that's got the sweet corn outside, actually on the top bit, and it's happened here as well. Not sure why. Got some really nice ladybirds on them though. But yeah, it's really strange. It's kind of like the sweet corn is forming outside They still have cobs on them. Come down here, they've still got the cobs on them. But I've never seen that at all either. I've heard of rats having sweet corn, but I don't think that's what it is. They've just formed on top for some strange reason. But yeah, not quite sure. Really bizarre. Again, the carrots look good. Actually, I might actually look at seeing if they're ready. I don't know. Might be ready, you know. Let me pull one up. Oh my god! Look at that! Oh my god! I was not expecting that. Oh my god, that's my first carrot. That's my first ever carrot I've grown. I've never been able to grow carrots. And look at the size of him. Oh, I'm super chuffed. I'm gonna go on a carrot fest now. That is I'm so happy. Oh, you can't imagine how happy I am. You really can't. I was not expecting it to be like that. I was expecting a small thing. Not that. Oh God. I was super happy. I'm super happy. Super happy. I'm gonna pull another one. Should we have I'm gonna pull another one. I've got to. Oh, see what they're like. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. See if I can find another one that looks not too bad. A lot of these look. Let's go around this side again. Oh, don't know if these are ready or not. Let's just put up another one. Okay, got a tiddler. He's all right. What we got here? Another one. Oh, they look good. Let's have a look at this one. No, that one doesn't want to come. He looks okay. These are tiddlers. Not sure why they're tiddlers. It might be the variety. Not too bad. I think some of them are supposed to be small. But yeah, I'm really happy with them. I've never been able to grow carrots ever. And that carrot that I've just pulled is super huge. I'm so happy. I can't tell you how happy I am. I have tried to grow carrots for years, and they've just forked and just gone. Well, they've just gone rubbish, and they split and they do all sorts. And I've tried them in this pot, and it's the first year I've tried them in this round bed that's here. And well, it works obviously, so I'm gonna have to do it again. It obviously works. Yeah, I'm super happy. My first carrots ever in 3 years. Exciting times. Super happy with that. Super happy. And I'm also super happy actually. The one thing I haven't also been able lot of successes is these courgettes, these yellow ones, and I'm told that they were really sort of sweet and very different to the green ones. And I didn't really like the green ones, so I really wanted to grow these last year, and they just didn't grow at all. I'm happy to say they're growing really well this year, and yeah, I'm going to try these tonight. I'm going to put them with the carrots. I'm going to have a pie, some mash, and some courgettes and carrots. Plot dinner. How exciting! You can tell me I'm excited. Like, I've just gone super crazy, and I do apologise because I'm rambling, but I was not expecting those carrots. I was not expecting those carrots, and I was so happy because I've got carrots for the first time ever, and I've got yellow courgettes for the first time ever. It's amazing. Right, so normal voice has resumed. We need to pick some beans. These beans, actually, Annie from My Rusty Garden sent me, and again, they're really nice. They don't stay purple. They go, well, they don't stay purple. They go a really kind of green colour, but again, they're really nice. So I'm just going to pick some to go with my, oh, falling over, to go with my dinner tonight. So yeah, I'm going to pick some beans as well. Get myself a little mini harvest. How exciting! Like, this is why you do it, isn't it? Let's be honest. For this excitement, this joy, and like, I've never felt like this. Like, especially with carrots. Like, I pull them up and I'm, ugh. But yeah, I'm going back into hyper mode again. But let's pick some beans before I go back into hyper mode. So the other thing I haven't done as yet is harvested some potatoes from the buckets. So I'm just going to grab a wheelbarrow and I'm going to take one of the buckets out, and I might have some potatoes to go with that little nice little harvest. Let's go get a wheelbarrow. Right, we have a bucket, we have a wheelbarrow. Let's grab a bucket and tip it out. Last time I did have a look at them, they were full of ants. So we'll see what happens with this one. Bucket out, put it down a little bit. You can see. Yeah, quite a few ants in there. So I've got ants, if nothing else. I don't actually like ants, so I'm going to put some gloves on. Ugh, they're everywhere. Well, I have got a few little small pataties in there. So looks like we've got a few. Let's go get them. I'm getting covered in ants here. Ugh. Sorry, I was trying to harvest it with you, but the ants were just. I've still got ants all over me now. There were just a lot of them in that bucket. But the potatoes look fab. I'm really pleased with them. Really pleased with them. I've got myself a nice little plot dinner for dinner, which is great. It's great. So now I've done the fun stuff. I kind of need to sort those tomatoes out. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a prune and then try and tie them back, and hopefully we will start to see them turn a little bit red. So that's my job now to sort out. I'm so happy. Good stuff. Got ants in there. Ugh. So I've actually tidied up the tomatoes. It's not a lot different, but I don't really know what I'm doing with them. And I think the problem I've done is I've actually planted them too close together. I think that's the problem, because I just don't know what's what. If I look in the greenhouse at the tomatoes there, they're a bit more spaced out, and well, yeah, they're just a bit more spaced out, and they're a bit more in control. But whereas these, they're really tightly planted together, and I think that's what I've done wrong, and that's why every year I just have this mess of tomatoes. So I think next year I'm going to learn from that and actually plant them a bit further apart, because having a look at the ones in the greenhouse, they're a lot different. On that note, let's go and have a look at the ones in the greenhouse. Here we go. So I I do actually need to stake him. He has grown a little bit more, but you can see they're a lot more organised. So I think that's what I've just done wrong. I think I've just planted them too far, well, too close together. So I will stake him. These are actually this one, and the one that's at the back here. They actually have self-seeded. So they're a purple variety of tomato. I will look it up and put it on the screen. Because, well, basically I got blight in the greenhouse last year, so I binned them all. And I think what happened is they've self-seeded. So these are the ones that are basically growing here, which is nice because I didn't get them last year, and now hopefully we'll get them this year. And they're a bit of a surprise crop because I didn't plant them. I didn't do anything. But where I've moved the calendula that was in here, so in my last video I showed you the calendula that had just taken over the greenhouse. I've actually taken it all out because it was smothering all the plants that are here. So I've got some peppers here growing, I've got some chilies that are growing, and obviously these tomatoes were growing as well, and they were just buried. So I was just taking it all out. A bit of a shame, but it's a learn from this year of growing, because I've not grown calendula, didn't know how big it got, and apparently it gets very big. So yeah, very pleased. And this is the other side of the greenhouse with the tomatoes. And again, I think I just planted them too close together. They all just took off while I was on holiday. So I think I'm just going to stake these. But I've noticed actually there are a few, looking down here, there's a few red ones, which is great. Yeah. I might actually pick them to take home. My first red tomatoes. Another one here actually. There's a couple. Yeah. Not bad. So earlier when I said I had no tomatoes, I did have tomatoes, but I just hadn't found them yet. So I have some red tomatoes. Happy days, happy days, happy days. I think I did actually spot some cucumbers as well. The cucumbers are really slow, but I think I spotted some cucumbers. So let's take a look. Yep, we have some cucumbers. These are mini munch ones. Yep, he's ready. And got another one in here. Yep, he's ready. And then, have we got any more? Yeah. And that. And then we've got a big cucumber here. Yeah. Oh. It looks like, might have over here another one. Yep, here we go. Another one. This is a market moor cucumber, and I grew them last year. They're quite spiky, but they're a really good outdoor variety. You just rub the spikes off. Just rub them off like that. So don't worry if your cucumbers are a little bit spiky, because you just rub the spikes off. Like so. It's always good when you get a good harvest from your crops, because you work so hard to grow them, and then when they start sort of producing what you want them to produce, it's a great feeling. Great feeling. I'm super happy with that. One thing I'm doing this year is I'm going to enter the horticultural show. I've never entered before, but I'm going to enter my sunflowers, I'm going to enter my courgettes, and I'm going to enter some of those chilies and just see how they do. I'm not expecting to win. We shall see if I do. But it's all about taking part, and it's the community spirit with the allotment society and things like that. So yeah, I'm just going to enter, see what happens. I might win a prize. I'm not expecting it, but I might. We shall see. So I will take you there tomorrow because the show is tomorrow. So I'll take you there tomorrow and we'll see how my courgettes, my sunflowers, and my chilies have fared up.